YouTube, what's going on today? I hope you guys are having another good day. Today is Sunday. I figured I'd drop you guys a video, and just like the title description says, we are going to be deleting the stock fuel filter housing on a 6.7 Cummins. Okay, I looked on YouTube and there's actually not a whole lot of videos on this, so this is going to be a good video for the community. That way if they ever want to look at it, and actually there is not a video showing at all how to do it on a 3rd gen 6.7 Cummins, which is cool because this is going to be the first one. Like always, thank you guys so much for checking out the channel, watching the videos, tuning in, all that good stuff, and I appreciate it. And if you like this video, please give me a like on the video because it helps out a ton. Thank you guys so much in advance. So yes, now we're going to kick this off. Okay, this is going to be a how to do video, and be me showing step by step how to do it, and we're going to go from there. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what I've started to do and what I'm going to end up doing. All right. Okay, so first things first, I took out the wheel well cover on the driver's side because if you look, you get a straight shot to your fuel filter housing right there. Okay, so that is your fuel filter housing. Right off the bat, if you look at mine, you notice that I don't have a fuel line there. Reason being is because I deleted my, or I didn't delete, I'm running the air dog. So that blue line right there is the air dog, not returned, but it sends the fuel to the CP3 pump. So that right there is doing nothing. The only thing that does is it returns fuel from the CP3 back to your tank. But we have the Fleece Performance fuel filter delete block. So that's going to eliminate that. If you have an air dog or a fast, it's actually recommended you do this because you'll get the optimum flow for your you'll get optimal flow and the best out of your lift pump. Okay, now on the top side, I'm debating if I want to do it from the top, meaning do I want to take off the intake horn and be able to get to up here. Probably going to end up doing it, not sure yet, but that's what we're working with. So first thing we're going to do is you're going to go ahead, and if you want to crack that line right there, that's going to be your return line going back to your tank. Go ahead, take that off. Oops, I wasn't even looking at it. Go ahead, take that off. All right, and there's also another one on the other side back there. You can't see it, it's kind of hard to see, but right there where my finger's pointing at, there's one there. You're also going to want to take that one off too. Okay, and then go ahead and disconnect your connectors right here. Okay, so you got one there, you got one there, and then on the bottom you have one there. That's going to be your water sensor one. We are going to reuse that. So when you take this off, do not just be like, oh, I don't need this, fuck this no more, and do not destroy your don't break it in pieces, because you're going to need a few things off of it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, get set up, and we're going to knock this out. Okay, YouTube, so did a lot, which wasn't a whole lot though. All right, so as you can see here, let me zoom in first, get you guys to be able to see it good. Kind of sucks when you're doing it by yourself. Okay, so you can see right here I disconnected, I'm using my screwdriver as my pointer. You see right here I disconnected the return line on the forward side of the housing. I disconnected it. Size wrench is going to be a 11/16. Yep, 11/16. I disconnected that from right here. This sits up inside along the front side of the housing. Can't talk. So I disconnected that, and then on the back side, let me see. On the back side, I also disconnected it. Now the cool thing is they're all 11/16, and they're not tight, so it's pretty easy to get them off. So I disconnected both sides on the back. Now on the back side, you're gonna have two sides. The one closer to you, like closer to you on the driver's side, is your send line, meaning it should be dry. The one closer to the engine is going to be the return one. Okay, also another way to remember the return one is it's the one here with the bend in it. So if you see that bend, that little J bend right there, that is your return line. That is the one we are going to continue to use on the delete block. Okay, the other one, I mean, shit, you can just, I got mine just chilling right here. Where's it at? It's chilling, it's somewhere, right? Oh yeah, right here. Mine is just, actually no, it's not that one. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, that one's just chilling right there. This one's not going to be used. So that one right here, this one that moves, that is your send line. So it's sending fuel to the filter. I don't use it because, like I said, I have a lift pump, so you can do whatever with it. So everything's disconnected that needs to be disconnected. Now the easy part, and this was easy, I did this in a matter of less than 10 minutes. Those 2 screws on the top of the housing, those 2 bolts right there, I don't know what size they are yet. I'm going to find out, but what you're going to do is take those 2 out, and your fuel housing is free. Seriously, it's really simple up front, so don't be intimidated by all of the lines. Now, something I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but you shouldn't be deleting, unless you have another source of filtration for fuel, you should not delete your fuel housing or your stock fuel housing, okay? You know, I got an Air Dog, you know, back there, you guys can see the lift pump. I got my Air Dog pump there where I have a water and a fuel separator, or fuel filter water separator. Don't be deleting this if you don't have something like that, because you do not want to send fuel straight from your tank to your injection pump, because you're gonna fuck it up. And that's, you know, easily over $1,000 right there you're looking at in order to repair. So don't do that. So I figured I'd let you guys know, see what's up. Okay, I know the angle isn't the best, but if you're mechanically inclined, you can understand what's going on here, and it's pretty easy to, you know, get it done. Okay, so I'm gonna take that off, and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like outside of the engine bay. Okay, and she's out now. So now that she's out, you can see what it looks like in here. It clears up a lot of unnecessary room, and this was a 15-20 minute job removing. It's super easy, and I didn't even have to. The only time I went to the top, let me see. The only time I went to the top was when I needed to loosen that fuel plug going to the rail. Okay, that right there in the middle. I had to get it from the top with the it was a 17 mil wrench, because I had to loosen it so I can get that guy to wiggle a little bit. Other than that, I did everything from my left driver wheel well, which is pretty awesome, because I don't feel like taking off the intake horn. I gotta fuck with the boo, and I didn't feel like messing with all that. So knowing that I was able to take that out and had enough room to pull it through here, and she's out now, pretty badass. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna transfer the water sensor over to the new one, and really just mount her back in and start connecting shit, and that is it. Big note, whenever you're working with these fuel plug lines, first of all, make sure it's clean, and second, don't get dirt in it. Okay, so 3 things. Make sure it's clean, don't get dirt in it, because we are talking about your fuel system. And make sure you have these gasket washers. I don't know what they're called, kind of like a crush washer, but not really. Make sure you have these on both sides of the connecting lines, because if not, you're going to piss fuel everywhere. So, and then also inspect them to make sure that they're not like extremely, like, you know, the rubber's gone and it's just metal. You need that rubber in there to keep a nice tight seal, because remember, these fuel systems on these common rails, they operate at extremely high PSI. So the last thing you want to do is have something leaking. Okay, so cool. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead, transferred the water and fuel sensor, separated that bad boy over here. So now all I'm going to do is mount this. I'm going to mount this up with the stock screws that came with it, and we're going to just reconnect everything, reverse installation. So it's a really simple process. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get that knocked out right now. And that is all she wrote. Look how clean and easy that was. This was an easy job, you guys. Please, this is that fuel line I was telling you about. Excuse the crampness. That fuel line right there is the one I was telling you that will not be used. So I could cut it or unplug it, I don't know, but she's just chilling there. I don't care right now. And the only thing I'm curious about was this plug right here. Now this was connecting to the front side of the fuel housing, and I'm curious if this was like a fuel warmer on here. So if you guys know what this is for, I'm pretty sure this is for a fuel heater. It might be, I don't know, but if you know what it is, do me a favor and just comment, let me know what it is, because I'm curious. Okay, so now everything's snug back up. Please make sure anything, when it comes to your fuel system, double check everything. If you think you loosened it, put a wrench on it, check it before you start it, please. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to crank her up, and we're going to do a leak check. We shouldn't get any fuel coming out of here, and if there is, I'll just crank down on it, tighten it up a little bit. Okay, Fleece also provided brand new crush washers to go with it. So I forgot to mention that earlier. So if you look real close at them, you can kind of see the orange. Focus is out. You can kind of, oh, there it is. You can kind of see the little orange crush washers there. They are there. Make sure you put them on both sides of it. I'm telling you, if you don't, it's just gonna piss everywhere. Same thing on that side. You can see where the little chrome or not chrome, the copper washers are. Those crush washers. Okay, so they provided it with it. So I'm gonna use them because I'm assuming that's what they want. I do have the old ones still, so maybe, you know, if these act funny, I can put those on it, but I don't think we're gonna have any issues. Fleece Performance is really good when it comes to well, pretty much everything they make. They're pretty fucking legit. They have some awesome engineers over there. So let's go ahead and do a leak check and make sure everything's okay. No leaks. Yeah. Hell yeah. Looks like a mess down there. Check that out. All right, you guys, that's it. Really easy job. We finished it up just in time. So now we're done. All I gotta do is throw the wheel well cover back on, and this job is a wrap. Don't know what I'm gonna do with the stock filter housing over here. Big old clunky monkey. So if you guys have any questions on this video install, how to do anything, what I use, like I said, 11/16 and a 17mm wrench is all you will need for this job. And you know, if you're I'm a tall person, so I'm like 6'3", so I could reach in there from there, but if not, maybe you have to come from the top. But like I said, this was an easy job, in and out, no time wasted. Okay, so until next time, if you guys enjoyed this video, once again, please give me that thumbs up and that like for the video, because you know how much I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I hope you guys have a beautiful work week, and we'll keep pushing on the channel. And always, like always, until next time, y'all be safe. Peace out. God bless.